Good morning. It's day 5, and nobody still knows I'm sleeping back here. But we've been working on these USAR trailers and this USAR apparatus and trying to get it out there, so it's been a long road. So why don't we get up and let's get going so we can show you guys some trailers and what's in them and what we're trying to hope to accomplish with them. As you know, we've been putting these together for 4 or 5 years now, and we finally got them to the point that we could actually start using them and start having them deployed. And we just want to show you guys what their capabilities are and where we're at with them. So if you want to step outside with me, we'll go ahead and take a look, and we'll get going this morning. Thank you very much. See you guys in a few minutes. Hey, good morning. We're back here again to continue our apparatus familiarization video. As you see now, I'm in front of USAR, which is our structural collapse support unit. We have, this is a county cache. It's kind of mixed with some of our equipment also. It's an enhanced type 2 heavy cache. And our thought behind this is we can use this as a secondary piece of equipment or as a support piece of equipment on big incidents, and also to facilitate us being able to do training for RS1, for trench, for a confined space without having to put our 2 pieces of USAR A and USAR B out of service. So just real quick, we're going to kind of show you guys what's in here and kind of what the thought is behind it, and let's just go ahead and move this way. So like I said, this is a county cache. It has some rope equipment in it. It's a Stokes basket, and basically what it has is the same Laurel cache that's on the truck companies. So it's a very similar cache to what's on the truck companies. We carry long handle tools, of course jackhammers and so forth, and cribbing on here too, which is all part of the typing. So we have our hoses for our pneumatic and our jackhammers in this compartment with some cribbing. We carry additional cribbing also, again part of the typing, and just for, we never have enough cribbing. It seems like we always run out. It is a functional light boom. As you can see, it's one of the older light units that we used to have. It is set up to power the trailer, so all we need to do is basically plug it in. Once we plug it in, we have a big power cord. We plug it in, turn on the generator, and we're good to go, and our trailer is fully powered, and we can power all our tools. So let's step around back here and we'll take a look at the inside. So as you can see right now, we got the back door down, and the way we've set this rig up is we kind of set it up to have a workbench and to kind of do some work out of the weather if we need to and it's raining. So we have our chop saw set up that we can extend out the back, and we've got some standoffs right here so we can bring in long lumber. We can lay it in here and we can cut it into small pieces if we need, and also be out of the weather. The other thing this allows us to do is, one of the things that we've learned from other agencies going to big incidents is they always need a place to work on their tools. So it gives us a workbench where we can work on our tools, take the saws apart, do quick repairs out in the field as we need. We carry PPE equipment, enough for the typing that it's designated for, so it's designated for 6 people, which is part of the medium cache. So we carry helmets, gloves, APRs, knee pads, elbow pads, that type of stuff. A little screws and bolts and stuff to take care of the saws. We have a toolbox, a couple of air compressors to run all our air tools, portable generators. We carry a big 5,000, another 2,000 watt generator, and then we carry an assortment of jackhammers and rotor hammers. We carry core drills, hand tools. There's basically all the hand tools you can think of that you would need to do construction with. Tool bags, as you know, we get on scene, we do a lot of building, a lot of shores and stuff, so we carry tool bags. We carry an assortment of those in here. Electrical saws, 7.5 inch worm saws, 10 inch worm saws, and chainsaws and concrete cutting saws, as you saw in USAR A. This is kind of almost a duplicate of the equipment. Our concrete cutting chainsaws, we have 2 of those on here, a couple of more core drills, our pneumatic compressor for our jackhammers, petrogen torch, our tool backpacks, just like we had set up on the USAR. We carry a small assortment of airbags in here also. There's 3 or 4 airbags that we carry down here that's, again, part of the typing. and that we need to carry for that type of incident. Search cameras, we carry lights, flashlights, and we also have a cut station or cut table that's set up on here. Up above there's some sawhorses, and then slid in the side there's a cut table just like we showed you guys on the A rig. There's also a cut table that's set up that tucks in back here in the back behind the saw, and we can pull it out and set that up to set our cut station up on the outside. Also on the top there's two 16-foot roof ladders that we can use to make an A-frame ladder to get in the trenches and that sort of thing. So this is our C unit. Like I said, it's set up as a support unit and also as a county resource and a training cache. Once we set this thing up, it facilitated us being able to do on-duty training and helped out a great deal because we don't have to take USAR A and USAR B out of service any longer. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time at USAR D. Hey again, day 6 now. I'm still in the trailer. Nobody still knows I'm here, but we had some significant rain last night, and I wanted to stay dry, so I got into a nice dry suit, my personal flotation device, and my helmet just to protect my head. But today, figured maybe I'll show you guys the water rescue trailer, which I'm in right now. So why don't we take a walk outside, and then I'll show you guys around and show you guys what's in the trailer. It's one of our only resources in basically the county and the city that's water rescue, and we're close to being a type 2 rescue. It's a beautiful day outside right now. Why don't you step outside and we'll take a look at the trailer, and then I'll be back with you guys in a few minutes at USAR D. Thanks. Hey, welcome back. We're here today to talk about USAR D now. You've seen USAR A, you've seen USAR B, you've seen USAR C. So now here we're with D. USAR D is our water rescue rope support unit. This is the only one that's set up for water rescue stuff. It's housed at Station 5. If we need it on a water rescue call, either the Station 5 personnel will take it, or we'll have to request for some unit to go to Station 5 and pick it up. But it's normally housed there. It's a tow vehicle, which is an old light unit, and the trailer together is USAR D. And like I said, they're at Station 5. In the compartments here, on the truck itself, we carry a few things. There is, again, a rope cache in here, just like on USAR C, except it's more extensive, and we'll get into it in a minute. But there's some Stokes baskets, some 600-foot ropes. We carry a small BLS kit, some more Stokes baskets. On the other side, there's 2 of the wheels for putting on the Stokes basket to be able to walk somebody out from, say, like Rock Park and so forth. And we'll show you guys those in a little bit. Let's step back here to the trailer and see what's inside. As you can see right here on the door, we have some throw rings, right? A can and a throw ring. It's all part of the typing. This trailer is very, very close to being a Type 2 water rescue resource through OES. We're missing a few items. Once we find some more money, we get those items. Our next plan is to get this thing typed through OES so we can be a water rescue resource throughout the United States. Let's step on back. As you can see, we have the door down on this. As we come inside, again, we have a 5,000 watt generator to power lights or equipment that we need on scene. On this side, we have 2 outboard motors that are mounted to 2 carts that we can just disconnect and roll out and either roll down a boat ramp, or they can be carried very easily by 2 people can carry the boat motors down to wherever the location is. We have some long pike poles on here that we can use for grabbing people. If we can do like a shore-based rescue, we can just reach out and grab them and pull them in. And then a couple of extrication tools and stuff in case we need those. Follow me in here. The rest of this is set up with rope rescue stuff. We have Carlson boards for in-water rescues, life vests, not only for the rescuers, but for the victims also. We carry an assortment of life vests for the victims. Like I told you before, we have an extensive rope cache on this trailer alone. We did that so we can use this trailer, again, to do training and not have to take USAR A and USAR B out of service. We can do water rescue training, rope rescue training, high angle, low angle, with this trailer the way it's set up. We carry boots, neoprene boots, for our water rescue folks to get in the water. We carry some 2.5-inch hose that we can inflate to put across the river if we need to, with some adapters and so forth. As you guys can see up front, we have an assortment of dry suits. We predominantly use dry suits because anytime we go out and we're into the water, if it's either flood or there's a swift water, we have a contamination problem, so we want to keep that stuff away from our bodies, so we use dry suits. And then we also carry a 13-foot Avon inflatable boat in here. We normally have two. The other boat right now is sitting inside Station 34. We're doing some repair work on it. It needed some patchwork, but they're both identical, so we can deploy them both with 2 rescuers in each boat or 3 rescuers in each boat and go out and facilitate a rescue very easily. As you can see up here, we have an assortment of helmets also, ropes. We carry waterproof lighting. Anything we would need to perform a water rescue is carried in this trailer. Along with, we also carry a set of night vision goggles. They come in real handy, especially at night when we're looking for victims and so forth. So we have a night vision goggle set in this trailer. If you have any questions about water rescue or about USAR-D, just contact one of us at Station 34 and somebody will be happy to answer you. Thanks again, and we'll see you at USAR-E. Hi again. Well, it's day 7, and I had to move out of the trailer, and now I'm hiding in our trench rescue prop that's behind Station 34. Nobody knows I'm back here. But speaking of trenches, hey, why don't we move on and let's go take a look at our trench rescue trailer. It's another county resource, and we'll go over and we'll go through it real quick so you guys can see it. And I'll meet you guys over at the USAR-E, which is our trench rescue trailer.
All right, so we're going to look at more detailed into USAR-E. USAR-E is the Confined Space Trench Support Unit. It consists of the lumber truck, as well as a trailer that carries equipment for trench rescue or confined space. We also can use this for extended operations for structural collapse or some sort of a really complicated technical rescue where a lot of lumber is needed. One of the things to remember on this is this carries 12-foot long dimensional lumber. USAR-B has 16-foot long lumber in the back of it, so that's a little bit longer. And we also have 20-foot lumber that's carried in the Conex box, where we'll call for the USAR stake-side truck located at the training center to carry some sort of longer dimensional lumber. But one of the biggest things to remember on this is we need the truck and the trailer when it's called for. At no given time are we going to ask you to disconnect the truck from the trailer. There's times when we need stuff for those types of operations with equipment in the trailer as well. All right, so something to remember on this also, it is a trench rescue unit, but it's also one of 2 units in the county that are Paratech shoring caches. Palo Alto Fire, as well as we, have a whole cache of Paratech stuff, equipment that was bought with USAR grant funding, where we have 2 identical caches. Our cache has also been heavily augmented. We do carry a lot of other stuff besides that as well. You can see back inside here, we have speed shores that can be taken out quickly for use of a trench rescue also, as well as a lot of confined space equipment that's carried, extra air carts, generators, things like that, tree saws, things that we might use in a trench rescue or some sort of a structural collapse event. So again, there's times when we're going to need this trailer and the truck as well. Make sure again that both of them are dispatched at the same time. And you can see that there's a lot of stuff in here, pieces and parts, mostly for shoring of some sort.
Oh, hey, good morning. Well, it's day 8, and man, I am running out of places to hide. Well, today, I thought we'd cover USAR-I and USAR-J, which are our 2 EUVs. So why don't we step outside and we'll hit our last 2 trailers in this USAR apparatus familiarization.
All right, we're now going to talk about USAR-I and USAR-J. USAR-I and J are our 2 new EUVs, or emergency utility vehicles. They were bought with grant funding for mostly the purpose was for disaster use. They found that in Hurricane Katrina these were very, very useful. So they're nice to be able to get into limited access areas like the parks, the Alviso area, or anywhere else that might be an issue for regular vehicle access. They also have a module that's for carrying victims. You can see over here that we have USAR J. That one doesn't have the module on it right now, but it is stored with its own carrying trailer. The module is bolted inside the trailer, so it's very easy to put on. You can see here that we have USAR I with the module. You take 6 of these out and they come out very quickly. The big advantage to having this module on the back, though, is that let's say that there's a victim that's somewhere hurt into one of the park areas. Right now you'd have a ranger with a pickup truck where you put the victim in the back of the pickup truck. We can now take and put the victim onto a Stokes litter, lash them down, and then we have a very quick connect where you can take 4 buckles, lash them down, and have them very secure to be taken out of the area. You can also have the medic that's attending it be seatbelted safely, and also to take the victim out of the park. The big difference also with USAR I, it has its own tow vehicle here at the USAR station, so it can be rapidly deployed. USAR J is only in the trailer, but being as that we have a lot of tow vehicles here as well, you can quickly disconnect one of the other tow vehicles and have both units en route fairly quickly. But this one again is mounted to a tow vehicle, so it's not here right now, but that would be the case. The other difference with this one is USAR I has complete LARO or low angle rescue rope cache. The same one that we have in all of our truck companies. We have an identical cache in the back of this one also. So that way the vehicle is already attached. It's called for very quickly. We can dispatch it, not have to put any equipment on really at all, and have it up to the scene where the rescue is very quickly. So big advantage once these things are in service. The policy's being written right now, and it should be done fairly quickly.
Hey again. Well, we reached the end of our USAR apparatus familiarization video, and we'd like to thank you folks for watching. Hopefully you guys got something out of it. We enjoyed doing it. Remember, next time you're on a call and you think it might be a USAR call, or you're unsure, or if you might need one of our special tools, go ahead and call. We don't mind coming out at any point in time. Thanks again for watching. Time for me to go home now. I've been here long enough. Ciao.
This is the new USAR 8 USAR scissor lift. We use this for situations where, like, you have a roller coaster event or something where we need to access the victim very quickly. It's located at the City Public Works. It'll be dispatched by one of the Public Works guys. It'll show up and we'll use it for USAR operations. It's very helpful.